Ooh, g'day guys, welcome to Arthur's viewer discrepancy having problem. So Arthur's videos. Okay guys, yep. For those guys who want to know, yes, it's another poker machine. You can see the description up the top. Okay, you know, there it is, it's another poker machine. Before I waffle on, I need to get a yum cherry to me. There's my sponsored cup. Okay, I'm going to shoot it down. Yep, for those guys, oh, here it is. I'm cracking it open. There it is. I'm pouring it in. There it is. The taste today's not bad. It's not that hot, guys. Cheers. Okay, I'm going to reveal it. Okay, all right. I normally show you when it's when I'm stripping it. This is totally fucking stripped down now. This one here is a Super 22. Okay, this one here, I will do it in sections with this machine. This is like a hybrid. You know what I mean? It's like one of those. It's a mechanical one. They went to electric. You know, with that, it's like an EV. Like my mate said. You know what I mean? It's like an EV. You know what I mean? So this is the mechanism. It's all been gutted. I had to pull it all apart and all this shit. I'll spin it around so you guys can sort of see it. Oh, fuck, it's still heavy with nothing in it, you know what I mean? So you still got the fingers. There's the fingers are up the top there. They're the payout odds there, you know. All right, let me flip around the back side. There's the back side. You can sort of see it. I'll move it up again. See, have you noticed nothing's in here? There's no clock. There's no payout selectors. Go and play all my other videos, you'll see what I'm getting at. This is gutted. I will populate it later to another video, but I wanted to show you guys how much work goes into this to strip it down, because this is my personal one that I've got. It's a Super 22, like I said to you, and some guys sent me some boards down, you know, some electronic sections, like mechanical and electric. It's like a hybrid, you know. Okay, so hang on, fuck it, let me turn it around. Okay. As I said, there's no weight in this, but it's still heavy. Okay. You notice this is the arm. See that arm there? That's the arm. When you pull the handle down, when you pull this handle down, see that? See the hammer? It's moving back. Okay. Okay. And then it fucking releases. Okay. There's no springs here on the side. Remember one of my other previous videos that I showed you, and I told you about fucked that up, the wheels. That's this guy's mechanism. See that? All right, so remember the last one where oh, fuck's sake. You know? Hang on, I've got to turn his phone off. Okay, what happened was, you remember the last one? That other video there, which had the nicks on the top, and I said it was eating half a pasty. All right, where it is here. All right, okay. So what they did, they actually silver soldered it. Okay, that's silver solder. Basically, see that? But the thing is, when they welded the arm, it was cockeyed. It's not straight. So when they put it in, it was on an angle, the cockeyed. So the thing is, they're trying to silver solder that up. So I went to my sheet metal man, Mike, the sheet metal man, Mike. I went and got it done for him. He actually cut out of 3mm steel, okay? And don't look at the pop rivet. It's on the pop rivet. I'm going to actually put some bolts in there. But I wanted to show you that arm, or from that other machine that it was broken, so you can sort of see what happened. This is what they did back in the day, but it wasn't. This is now straight. So that arm can pull those fingers on the side of the drums. So now I'm going to start showing you bits and pieces, okay? It's not going to be in sequence, but I'm going to give you the ideas, okay? How much work gets into this, you know what I mean? All right. Now check these out. You see these? These are the arms. See how I've got little cable ties on there so I can work out where they go? These are these arms that go back, and then they stop the wheels from spinning, basically. So I had to pull them all out, clean them up, make sure you see how I've got a label on there. Okay, so each one is different from each one. So you put them back the same sequence. So that's number one. I've gave them a bit of a metal polish, you know, they're all been cleaned up and all that. So see, that's number 3. All right. This is number 4 now, you know what I mean? So again, I don't have to mark number 4, you know where it is. So they're the ones that go in like this, okay? So you got that section. Now, this one here is This one here has done a bit of case. Have a look at that. You see that? That's worn out, basically. So this one here, what happens with this sits here like so, all right? Basically, that's it. So when the thing pulls back and it comes back, it does the arms, basically. So that sits here, basically, this unit up. Don't look at it now. I actually cleaned them up, soaked them and cleaned them up and bit of elbow grease into them, basically. I'm just showing you from bits and pieces, you know. Now this is the other section. See that bit? That goes over here on the unit, basically. What holds all that section there for the fingers to go back, basically. So yeah, you see how it is. I pulled it all apart, mate. Everybody thinks it's a walk in the park, basically. It isn't. You know what I mean? All right, here. Now this is the heart of the machine. I call this the clock, because what happens is, let me flip it around. It goes in that way, the clock, okay? It goes in like that, basically, inside the machine. So that sits in this corner over there, okay, basically. So then what happens is, these are all caked up in that. I've given it a clean. You put a bit of lube in there, okay, inside there. Just put a little bit of lube in there, you know, nothing special. So that unit sits inside like that, like so, okay, basically like that. It sits in there. So when you pull the lever, that thing goes, whoop, you know, whoop, and whoop, you know, that's how it goes. Check all the other ones. So there you go. So that's the clock, basically, you know what I mean? And mate, check that vagina out. How much, look how much wear that has copped. Dude, seriously, have a look at that. When I was cleaning it, where's my fucking screwdriver? Here's one. Oh, hang on. Here's this one. Okay, check that out. Have a look how much it's eaten away. It's got a little bit left. Check that out. I go, my God, that's done a lot of kilometres. That's a lot of tension pulling onto that by that spring. There's a spring in the back. It hangs there on the back. I don't know. I'm trying to find that spring. There's a big spring. It goes in the back and it pulls at a clock. Have a look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You know, mate. So yeah. So I've done my best of it because it's surface mounted, because it's been sitting inside. That's why it looks like that, basically, the clock. So how the clock works. See, the spring will get pushed back by the spring. Okay, hang on. That's it. That's the home position. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's the home position. It sits in like so, basically, in the back of the machine. Like I said to you, that sits in like that. So picturing it, this is the main heart, okay? So that's how it sits. That there runs across on this side here on the angle. That there belongs to this corner there, all right? So when you pull the lever, this will get pushed back, and then the spring will pull it back towards you, and the fan will do it, okay? And this little lever here, see that little lever? That's just if you want to stop it in position, like, you know, the stop sign, you know, when you stop it, this little lever. Basically, that's how that sits there. All right, now we're going to go through the side section. All right, the side section. This here, hang on, we'll go this side. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, bloody hell. Okay. For you guys, you see these fingers? See these fingers? They're the ones similar to the old the sliders that go in and out. So what happens is the sliders will push this in. These fingers will tell what it is. So this is your payout. Hang on, move it up here a bit. There it is. There. Okay. See these fingers? So what happens when they go into the discs for your payout? These are the binary codes. Okay, that'll pull. There you go now. Oh, there it is there. Okay, I'll do it this way. Okay, see the fingers? See those fingers? So that's your fingers. Okay, see that? By doing this, these levers, see how the levers are? They're all pushing backwards and forwards, okay? Is this bent? We've got to have a look at this. Let's check these out. Let's see if they're bent. If not, they might be just it, basically. So then what happens is, this thing here sits on the side like so. You got it? I'm going to pull it back out again. So those fingers push these levers across. So they push in, okay? So they do that by doing the fingers. Okay, so that determines what payout it is, you know? But this one here has got micro switches. I will show you the next video. They've got micro switches that activate the switches. That's why there is no sliders in this. There's no sliders in the unit. There is no sliders, basically, because they're converting it to a hybrid now with this, you know, basically. So then, okay, where else is there? Okay, now this bit here, this one here, this piece here, this actually belongs in there somewhere. It sits inside like that. Basically, that's in there. So that controls the fingers. So when the fingers, this reach makes the fingers go back into home position, basically, you know. So it's still the same. This one here, I'm sorry, there it is there. It's still the same. That lever sits on the side like so. Okay, sits in like that. And then what happens is, this other section here, see that other section? That sits in there like that. It sits in like that. That rolls onto the clock, basically. So the spring sits in like so. Don't forget, there's no springs on this, so I'll put the springs on. So when that lever pulls over, everything goes into position one by one, basically. It works, you know what I mean? So you basically get the drift. But, and on this guy here, okay, this guy here, when you pull the lever, here's the one, it lines up the wheels, the gears on the wheels into position, ready for it to spin. So this one is the one that makes it stop, you know, basically, you know. So yeah, that's what makes it stop, this guy here, you know, for the wheels. But don't look at the surface run. This, hang on, put it over here. This one here had a lot of surface rust, basically, you know what I mean. And what I got this machine, you know, it was pretty rough, you know what I mean. I've got this probably over 10 years or more. I actually went and got the stuff electroplated. So I went down to the electroplating guy and said, can you electroplate it? And that's how this come up. And I did a lot of the machine. I actually did a lot of electroplating on this machine, basically. Because it was in a pretty poor state, you know what I mean? You can sort of, it was in water damage. You sort of see it that the springs are gone. It still works. It's just got surface rust on there. These are the ones that go here. These are the ones for the fingers, for the wheels. The ones, the fingers that come basically on, you know what I mean? So yeah, so this is the actual up here again. This thing here is still the same. Okay, they didn't change that, but they put the switch, they did something here. So I will put it back together roughly to show you guys. This is basically, oh shit, basically what it looks like, a complete A-frame stripped down, basically, you know what I mean? Everything is being stripped down. I clean as much as I can. You don't have to go too far over it and that, but the number on this frame is a M4475, the frame. I don't know what the letters in the front stand for, the M number. Okay, so this is 4475 now, this mechanism here, you know, of the Super 22. So you notice it doesn't have the payout, doesn't have the sliders and all that. Because as I said, I'll put the rest of the wiring into this. You know, you'll see the next video. I've put all the wiring in. Basically, I just want to show you. I thought about this last night when I was going, and I said, "Oh shit, you know, I better make a video of this," which is a total strip down. You know, because everybody goes, "Oh, it's a walk in the park." Dude, you got to take plenty of photos. You need plenty of space. That's why I've run on two benches. This is for my Aristocrat on this bench here where I strip. My other bench is when I'll do PCBs. So what I will do is I'll start slowly putting all the bits together, basically. But as I said, you know, it was pretty caked up. Everything. Oh, that's the clock spring. See that? That's the clock spring. That's the one that pulls the clock back. This spring here. That's what's worn out that bloody thing. This one here, basically. You know what I mean? But as I said, I'll check those fingers out. If it's my imagination or they're bent or they're supposed to be like that, I don't know. No, I think they're bent. Someone's bent it. Okay? They're supposed to be straight. Yeah, those two are bent. I've got to work it out. Because I've noticed the other day when I was pulling this out, this one here, this guy here was like a banana. You know what I mean? So I actually put that in the vise and try to straighten them up. So basically they're supposed to be straight. No, here, this one here. You can sort of see how it's got a bit of a nick, so I was straightening him up a bit, you know what I mean? So yeah, this was it was more bowed out, you know what I mean? So I'll fix that up. I'll check that out. So by doing that, you can sort of work out what's wrong with it, you know what I mean? I doubt if they were supposed to be bent, but as I said, I'll take the fingers out. You got to mark them one by one, from left to right, whatever you do with these fingers. You know, like this one. I'll move the camera up, so I'm talking about. Yeah, these fingers. You've got to make sure you mark them one to whatever, so don't mix them up. You know what I mean? Because that's critical. They are critical. All this section here is critical for your payout, basically. You know. So I always take photos and like I did with cable ties. You know, it's easy to do it with the cable tie. So on that note, guys, I waffled on pretty quickly. Don't know anything else, as I said, you know. It doesn't look like there's much in it, but trust me, it takes time. So on that, guys, note, I'm going to waffle. I'm going to finish off, you know, the old saying of mine is pinball machines, video games, and poker machines, and Duck Love, you know. So, guys, thanks for watching this video. You know, I know it's another pokey, but as I said, what else do I do? Pokies and games. So cheers for watching my video. Cheers, guys. Cheers.